Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Kelly Young, and this week we are in Long Island, Bahamas. A good friend of mine, Dusty, invited me out for the week to go high-speed wahoo trolling and to do some exploring around the island. This was my first time in Long Island, Bahamas, so I'm going to take you guys around the island to explore some churches, Dean's Blue Hole, see some wild flamingos, go high-speed trolling for wahoo, and sear some of the best wahoo that I've ever had. But first things first, let's explore this church on the island. We are climbing up this church on Long Island right now. We got one more set of ladder to go. Super tight. Oh my goodness.
The real story is when you get to see where we're at from over there.
Yeah. Oh, this is super
Okay.
tight. Wow, dude. God, you gotta be tiny. It's kind of spooky. All right. Working our way.
Here, Kelly.
Oh. Oh.
It's on.
Yep. You coming up or no?
No.
Oh man. Whew. This is a view. There's the marina right there where we're staying on the surf bum. Whole bay. Beautiful. Alright, well, we're gonna make our way back down the tiny chute.
It's little.
It really is.
It's like most people wouldn't fit through this hole.
Alright.
Bettina, not happening.
Bettina? Oh my goodness. The view from that church was absolutely insane. Not sure if we were supposed to be up there or not, but the view was really cool. So we did go wahoo fishing on this trip, and I brought back a bunch of wahoo in my gator cooler here. This is the soft cooler that I use for traveling a lot. It also acts as like a padded bag for if you have like camera gear or anything like that. But this cooler is amazing for bringing home fish because it's a carry-on size and it keeps your fish nice and cold. Now right here I have a piece of wahoo that I defrosted last night. As you can see there, it is looking absolutely delicious. This video is probably filmed, I probably caught this wahoo about a month and a half ago. And when you vacuum seal and dry your fish, when you dry your fish before you vacuum seal it and take care of your fish, it's gonna taste as if I just caught it yesterday. So I'm super excited to sear this piece of wahoo. I'm just gonna go through this video. I didn't film too much on this trip. I was kind of relaxing, taking the weekend off. But we did see Dean's Blue Hole, which is a famous blue hole a lot of freedivers go to. It's the third deepest blue hole on Earth, which I believe is just a big sinkhole. Saltwater. It's 663 feet, which is about, I have it written down, 202 meters. So super deep hole. I didn't get to dive it. Obviously, we were just kind of exploring the island, but it was really cool to see. It is freaking blowing out here, but there's a blue hole right here. We're not wahoo fishing today, so we're just checking out the island. We're gonna walk up here. Nice sugar sand. So this is the famous blue hole where a lot of the freedivers go to go super deep. I think it's like 600 feet. I forget how deep it is, but super deep. Oh.
Get fucking blown off the cliff up here.
Seriously?
This rock's moving.
Trying to feel like I'm gonna fly off this rock.
Oh, you gotta go.
For searing my piece of wahoo, you're gonna need some toasted sesame oil with a little bit of olive oil. We have some toasted sesame seeds, some black pepper, a little bit of salt, and I like to use a little bit of paprika as well. Before we get to searing this wahoo, I do want to share that in the southern Bahamas, there are native flamingos. There used to be a lot more flamingos in the area, so I was super excited. We saw wild flamingos in the Bahamas. I got this footage of this one flamingo that was kind of off from the flock. Not really sure why. I don't know if it was hurt or injured and the flock kicked it out or what, but we were driving to go get lunch and there was this lone flamingo just hanging out on the side of the road.
Yeah, they're widgeons. Look at these ducks.
Look at the nuts.
Ducks. I don't know if they're widgeons or what.
Ducks with them?
But the white cheek, yeah, 3.
We're gonna use some olive oil here, which I bought this new olive oil thing and it doesn't really work that well, so hold on. I gotta shake it a bunch of times. Olive oil. All right. We have sesame, which you pretty much really need the sesame oil. That kind of gives the seared wahoo all the flavor. Like that. We're gonna let this get nice and hot and we're gonna season our wahoo. Paprika. You want your fish nice and dry. Really, any fish you cook, you want it dry. You don't want it sitting in juices or anything. We got some black pepper. Kind of mush it on there. And toasted sesame seeds, which I might put some more on there when we put it in the oil. Sometimes they don't stick as well. You could probably put a little oil on the fish for it to stick better, but that's okay. Just like that, our fish is seasoned. And once that oil gets hot, we can go ahead and sear it. While we're waiting for that oil to get hot, there was a really cool thing on the island called shrimp hole. And it was a hole in the ground. It was not fresh water, it was salt water. And there were all these tiny little red shrimp everywhere. I wish I had my mask and snorkel to get like better underwater footage, but this was the one trip I did not bring dive gear on, which I will never do that again because I missed out on some cool diving. Even though the crew I was with, they weren't really divers, they were there to high-speed wahoo fish, but I wish I had a mask underwater in this hole.
Here's my little front pocket, zipper one.
I gotta go down this way?
Oh wow.
Oh, what?
I said, oh wow.
Where we
It smells
going?
like hogs.
I'm telling you, if a wild boar comes out, I am gonna people.
What is she doing?
Ah!
That's where we have to go.
I don't see it, Spencer.
The shrimp hijacked your hat. Well, this is really cool.
Wait a minute, where am I going?
Right here.
Wow. How cool.
Go left.
Down that hole?
Nope, left, right, yeah, you gotta get that buried treasure. I see 2 gold coins shining. Look, keep swimming. Go over there by that stick.
Spencer lost his hat in here yesterday. It's gotta still be here.
I'm just waiting for a wild boar to fucking
Look over
run out
here.
and stick me.
Go over by that stick. What is it shining?
Oh, he's in the water again?
Keep going, like way over by that big stick. You don't see my hat for real? No.
You see any, most importantly, do you see any shrimp?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're everywhere.
It's fake.
This is fake as isn't it?
Are you kidding me? There's another one right there. Look at this shit.
Oh, throw
They
it.
threw that in there.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Let me see.
out of here, dude.
Let me see.
It's a little fake Atosha coin. Fucker looks gold though. I'll put that there on a chain. Shit.
There's one on the rock over here.
That is
How about a circle on
hilarious.
Here, take the camera
Oh
in
my
there.
gosh.
All right. Is it waterproof?
Yes.
Okay.
You gotta
That
get the shrimp
is
on the
too funny.
Where's
I
your
don't see
hat,
any
dude?
shrimp.
They're here.
They're little red ones.
Yeah, they're all over.
Hand this to him, Cal.
Oh, I left my underwater one in the.
Yeah, I'll do
Take
it.
it all
Yeah.
underwater in there.
I think
Here.
there's more of those coins on this rock over here. There is.
Dude, there's buried treasure over here.
I just looked over and saw it shining.
This is so cool.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off if it is real.
It's not.
There's another one right here.
Is this freshwater?
I was gonna say right there.
No, it's
Salt.
like the salt estuary.
Somebody's calling me. What fun. Hello?
In addition to that shrimp hole, the locals set up a snare. And I filmed a second of it. It was a green rope tied in the trees. And when we got there, there was actually a thick blood trail. So they clearly caught a hog. There's hogs all over the island in the Bahamas there in Long Island. And they snared a hog and ended up pretty much having hog for dinner. So that was super cool to see their setup of the snare. I wish I could have had a trail camera to put there, because that would have been epic to get on camera. Also, if you guys are interested in gator coolers, it could be the soft coolers, the hard coolers. You can also customize the top of the cooler pad as well with any type of picture or logo, company logo, anything like that. They're great gifts, and they're awesome coolers. I've had ice in my cooler in the back of my truck for days on end with deer meat and drinks and food, and honestly, top of the line coolers. So you guys can use my promo code ISLANDKEY to save 10% off with the coolers. Finley was over here doing a little woof woof. Finley, what are you woofing about? Huh? What are you woofing about? What are you woofing about? I love you, Finn. He's being a good boy. So I had to turn my passport in today to get renewed. So I don't have a passport for like 3 weeks. So I'll be in Florida for a little while. Gonna do some local videos here. So yeah, that's an update with that. This oil should be getting hot soon. Big old thing of Wahoo here. A little bit of a sear. So this is like a new DJI camera I've set up here. So I don't know if I got the sear on the mic because it's on my shirt, but it's searing. I usually sear probably for a couple minutes on each side, and then I'll take tongs and sear like the edges. But it really just depends on how much rawness you like in the middle of your fish. But as you can see, the edges are cooking quite fine right now. Right on the bottom there. And you can do this with really any fish you'd like that you would eat a little bit raw. So tuna, you can sear tuna, wahoo. I've never done it with grouper or snapper, but I'm sure you can. Normally you just cook that whole though, because it's not a very thick piece of fish. But tuna and wahoo you can definitely sear. So it's cooking much faster than I said. 2 minutes might be a little overkill. Probably about 60 seconds on each side. And then I'll just pick it up and sear the edge right here. Sear that chunkier side. Fish cooks relatively fast, so you don't want to overcook it. You can cook wahoo all the way through, and it's a delicious fish. I just prefer it a little bit raw inside. Give that a few more seconds. I'll kind of flip it around in there to absorb some more sesame oil. Beautiful. All right. Okay, so you want to cut fish against the grain, just like you were red meat. See how we did here? A nice sharp knife always helps. Beautiful. That's how I like my fish seared, slightly cooked around the outer edges. Beautiful. So after we explored the island, we went wahoo fishing the next 2 days, and we anchored off of Plana Cay for the night. Absolutely beautiful. And there was actually these really cool like sea creatures in the water at night coming up to our lights. I'm gonna put it on the frame right here for you guys to check it out. And I actually saw some Caribbean box jellies as well.
What, those squiggly worms?
No, these weird, like, yeah, see-through looking one. There was one that just, it looked like a squid, but it was see-through.
The box? Or something else?
Something else.
This is perfection. I made some rice, put some of that seared wahoo there, just for aesthetic purposes. Beautiful. Got a little bit of this sauce right here. Do a little spritz of that. Little bit of that ponzu, just like that. Beautiful. Cannot wait to dig into this. Finley wants a little piece too, hold on. Finley, you want a little piece of wahoo? Can't leave my homie hanging. Come on, baby. You ready? Oh, I didn't even put it in your bowl yet, you stinker. Finley loves wahoo. Oh, so I was saying how we stayed. We anchored one night because we were wahoo fishing. We're high-speed trolling on big LP electric reels. All of us girls, we did hand crank in a wahoo each, just because you gotta hand crank a wahoo. But after we got about like 5 or 6 in the boat, we're just like, all right, we're ready to hang out, relax. We let the LPs do the work. LPs are very big, large electric reels. You troll with them, and then when you hook into a big fish, you hit a button and it reels in the fish for you. So it's a good way to just put a lot of meat in the boat without tiring yourself out. But we all did hand crank a wahoo. I don't think I got footage of myself hand cranking one. I got some vertical footage that Dusty took, but like I said, I didn't really plan to make a YouTube video there, but it turns out now I kind of am. So I'm making do with what I got.
more pumps. Get in a rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's real cool. You see that beak? Oh, it's so close.
Good sign, Billy.
It is good sign.
She's gonna get her fish too. Good God! Nice job, Kelly! Yeah! Not only did she reel it, but she gaffed it. Good girl.
That was so hot.
We got a little wasabi. Gonna put a little tiny dot on a little piece. That's a big dot, but it is what it is. Oh gosh, Wahoo is, y'all already know. If you have eaten fresh Wahoo, oh, that was a big dot of wasabi. Holy smokes. Whew. When I came back from Long Island last month, I lived off fresh Wahoo all week. And I wanted to film this video, but I ate Wahoo like 6 days in a row, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna wait a little bit, but amazing. Amazing. But you guys, I'm trying to think of anything else I gotta say in this video. Talked about the shrimp hole, the cool hog snare that we found, epic Wahoo trolling off Long Island, Bahamas, not up in New York area. Every time I say Long Island, people think it's the Northeast. There's actually a Long Island, Bahamas. You good, Finley? Sorry, you're gonna get some more, Finley, don't worry. But, before I end this video, I also, gosh, I think I got footage of it, but in Long Island, Bahamas, really any marina in the Bahamas where there's a fillet table, sharks are everywhere. Long Island's the worst I've ever seen it. If you fall in the water at the marina at Long Island, you're getting bit. If not, you're bleeding out. Like, it's bad. With shark behavior, normally the afternoon, like that twilight hour where everyone's coming in flaying fish simultaneously, that's when sharks like to go hunt and feed. Being a shark diver 7-8 years ago, the sharks were always a little bit more amped up in that afternoon dive. Well, in the Bahamas, everyone comes in, cleans their fish at the fillet station, you discard the carcasses in the water, and these sharks go crazy. I mean, there's like bull sharks, Caribbean reef sharks, lemon sharks, some nurse sharks in there, and they will pile on top of each other, biting each other for these Wahoo carcasses. It's pretty crazy. You don't want to fall in that water. Right now, this video is ending. You guys, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up and leave a positive comment below. And we will see you guys in the next one. See ya.